Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to present you the book Thoughts of Periyar compiled by Dr. K. Veeramani. Third part of Marriages. Aryan methods of marriage rituals. What do we mean by the period of the barbarians? Again, what do we mean by the animal stage and the monkey stage in human development? An examination of these terms will reveal the worth of the ancient period. Along with this, if we examine the present day civilization and our aims in life, the worth of the ancient days becomes very clear. Prescribing the procedure for the conduct of a wedding also takes us back to the stage before the dawn of civilization. Nobody can say for certain how they were conducted in long and how the Aryans conducted marriages. The accounts of the Aryans, however, indicate that there were 8 different methods adopted by them for their weddings. All these methods are laborious and are adapted by the hill tribes and the Lombardy tribe. The Aryan methods are barbarous because the Aryan religion, art, Vedas, Shastras, Puranas and epics belong to the barbaric age. That is why their wedding involves the parents giving a girl as gift to man, selling the girl for a price, prostituting the girl children and allowing some stranger to carry the girl away by force or stealth. Of the 8 wedding methods of the Aryans, one is called Gandharva. This is said to be the result of the love generated between a man and woman at first sight, culminating in physical union between the two. The Tamil also claim that it's their ancient method of wedding. How can we associate any human trait with such a wedding? Love marriage or Gandharva marriage will suit only those who have no ideals in life. Such a wedding gives primary importance to sexual union alone, and it is doubtful if it indicates an agreement between the couple for a good life. Sexual compatibility alone does not ensure happy married life. How can the merit of living happily together be associated with love marriage or Gandharva marriages? Suitability for life or living together can be determined only if the man and the woman get used to the company of each other and are satisfied with each other. Only then they can enter into an agreement to live together. Present days marriages are mostly arranged marriages. The parents and others satisfy themselves that two young persons have come of age and can live independently. Then they are separated from their parents and are unable to find companionship with each other. The motive behind such arranged marriages is to enable the couple to live together throughout life and derive happiness, satisfaction and a good reputation even years after the sexual urge and sexual pleasure are forgotten. Can love at first sight ever lead to such a harmonious life? The status of married woman is only of a slave to her husband. Women find pleasure slavish marriages because they have been brought up by their parents without education, independence and self-respect, and because they have been made to believe that marriage means subordination to males. The inclusion of such slavish women in the group of chaste women is another bait to them, leading them to find pleasure in such marriages. As a man is married before he has understood nature of life, its problem and its pleasure, he is satisfied with the slavish nature of his wife and the sexual pleasure she gives. If he finds any incompatibility, he adapts himself to his partners and the circumstances and puts up with his lot. Thank you.
Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels. For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.